The Joy Prescription. Hobbies that help prevent loneliness in old age according to psychology. Growing older brings wisdom, clarity, and a slowing down that invites reflection. But it can also bring loneliness, especially when social networks shrink due to retirement, children moving away, or the loss of loved ones. But here's the hopeful truth. Loneliness isn't an inevitable part of aging. In fact, one of the most powerful antidotes to loneliness is staying actively and joyfully engaged in hobbies. Not just to pass the time, but to nourish the soul, stimulate the mind, and foster real connection. From a psychological perspective, hobbies play a vital role in maintaining emotional and cognitive health. They anchor our days in purpose, create opportunities for interaction, and build resilience against feelings of isolation. So let's explore 10 beautiful, enriching hobbies that can help older adults not just avoid loneliness, but embrace this life stage with creativity, connection, and joy. 1. Gardening, where growth happens inside and out. There's a reason many older adults find peace in the soil. Gardening isn't just about growing vegetables or tending flowers. It's a nurturing ritual that teaches patience, rhythm, and care. Why it works. Gardening combines light physical activity with a sense of purpose. It offers predictable rewards. Watching something bloom under your care is deeply satisfying. For older adults who may have fewer responsibilities after retirement, this gentle accountability can be grounding. Psychology insight. Studies show that gardening reduces stress, promotes mindfulness, and even combats symptoms of depression. The natural sunlight increases vitamin D levels, boosting mood and immunity. Tending a garden also stimulates the brain's reward center, fostering a sense of achievement. Expand the impact. Join a local gardening club, volunteer in a community garden, or simply exchange cuttings and tips with neighbors. These simple exchanges can lead to enduring connections and shared joy. 2. Volunteering, filling your cup by helping others. Volunteering isn't just a kind gesture, it's a lifeline, both for those being helped and for the helper. For older adults, it offers a chance to stay involved in society, use their lifetime of skills, and feel needed. Why it works. Retirement can often leave a void where one's identity used to be tied to a job. Volunteering steps in to fill that void with renewed purpose and community. Psychology insight. A sense of purpose is essential for mental well-being. Volunteering releases dopamine, the helper's high, improving mood and decreasing feelings of loneliness. Regular interaction with others also keeps cognitive function sharp and prevents emotional stagnation. Ways to start. Help out at a school, hospital, animal shelter, or a local event. Even virtual volunteering is possible now, from mentoring youth via Zoom to offering companionship through check-in calls for isolated individuals. 3. Creative arts. Healing through expression. Engaging in creative activities like painting, knitting, sculpting, or sewing opens a door to emotional expression that words often can't fully capture. Why it works. Creative hobbies offer solitude with purpose. They give older adults the chance to reflect, express, and create beauty in a way that feels meaningful and empowering. Psychology insight. Artistic expression is a form of self-therapy. It lowers cortisol levels, increases dopamine, and engages parts of the brain responsible for memory, motor skills, and imagination. Art also supports neuroplasticity, helping the aging brain stay flexible and resilient. Bonus tip. Look for local community centers that offer art classes or craft circles. Creating art together fosters mutual encouragement and often blossoms into true friendship. 4. Book clubs. Stories that spark belonging. Reading is a private joy, but sharing that joy through a book club transforms it into something magical. Book clubs offer structure, thoughtful discussion, and the emotional intimacy of shared reflection. Why it works. Aging often narrows social circles. Book clubs widen them again, introducing participants to different perspectives and intellectual stimulation. Psychology insight. Reading fiction improves empathy and social cognition. Discussing those stories with others activates brain regions associated with moral reasoning, memory, and emotional understanding. These conversations mimic the social complexity of real-life relationships and help reduce feelings of social disconnection. Getting involved, join in person or online book clubs. For the tech-savvy, apps like Goodreads host vibrant reading communities. For those who prefer a cozier setting, simply invite neighbors or friends for monthly book chats over tea. 5. Dance, the joy of movement and rhythm. Dance is a celebration of life. Whether it's a slow waltz, a bit of line dancing, or even gentle movement to music in your living room, dancing reignites joy and connection. Why it works? Dance connects body and soul. It's physical activity, yes, but also emotional release, social interaction, and often pure fun. Psychology insight: dancing is known to release endorphins, natural mood elevators, and when done in groups, it increases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It also improves balance and coordination, which are key in aging. Some studies even show that regular dancing can help stave off dementia. Don't worry about skill. Most community dance groups are more focused on fun than finesse. Simply showing up is often enough to reap the psychological rewards. 6, music and singing, the universal language of connection. Whether you're learning an instrument or singing in a choir, music touches parts of the brain that no other activity can reach. Why it works: music evokes emotion, sparks memory, and often connects people across generations and backgrounds. It's deeply immersive and can be both personal and communal. Psychology insight: playing music builds fine motor skills and sharpens memory. Singing in particular is known to reduce stress and boost feelings of connection. Studies show that choirs help reduce feelings of loneliness, depression, and even chronic pain. Accessible ways to begin: join a local choir, try drumming circles, or take beginner lessons. Apps like Simply Piano or YouTube tutorials can also support learning from home. 7, nature walks and birdwatching, mindful engagement with the world. Spending time in nature has a remarkable calming effect on the nervous system. Birdwatching, hiking, or even slow walking in a park nurtures mindfulness and appreciation for the present. Why it works: nature offers non-judgmental companionship. It invites us to observe, breathe, and be present, an antidote to the anxiety that often accompanies loneliness. Psychology insight: studies show that time in green spaces reduces rumination, repetitive negative thinking, lowers blood pressure, and increases overall feelings of vitality. Birdwatching, in particular, enhances focus and cultivates gratitude. Extra encouragement: many communities have birding groups or walking clubs for seniors. Even regular strolls with a friend can be deeply restorative. 8, lifelong learning, fueling the curious mind. The desire to learn doesn't vanish with age. In fact, many older adults finally find the time to pursue interests they were once too busy to explore. Why it works: learning keeps the brain young. It sparks curiosity and offers the satisfaction of personal growth, regardless of age. Psychology insight: learning new skills stimulates neural growth and plasticity, enhancing memory and cognitive function. It also builds confidence, which is crucial in combating the self-doubt that sometimes accompanies aging. Where to begin? Try online platforms like Coursera, Udemy, or local TAFE, and U3 University of the Third Age programs. Learn a new language, study history, dive into digital literacy. It's all possible and often deeply rewarding. 9, writing and journaling, telling your story. Whether you're documenting your life in a memoir, writing poetry, or simply journaling your thoughts each day, writing is a gateway to emotional clarity and legacy. Why it works: writing allows older adults to process their experiences, express their emotions, and make sense of their journey. It's both cathartic and creative. Psychology insight: journaling is proven to reduce anxiety, increase resilience, and foster self-awareness. Writing memoirs, in particular, helps older adults integrate their life stories into a cohesive narrative, something psychologists call life review, which supports emotional peace and meaning in late adulthood. Start simply. Keep a gratitude journal, record family stories, or join writing groups where you can share your work and inspire others. 10, caring for pets. Love without words. Animals offer unconditional love and presence. A dog wagging its tail or a cat purring beside you can melt away a world of loneliness. Why it works: pets bring structure, routine, and a reason to get up in the morning. They don't just offer companionship. They create moments of joy and connection throughout the day. Psychology insight: interacting with pets boosts oxytocin and reduces loneliness. Pet owners have lower rates of depression and anxiety and are more physically active, especially dog owners who walk their pets daily. Not ready for full-time care? Try fostering, visiting pet cafes, or volunteering at shelters. The emotional return is always worth it. Final reflection: choosing connection every day. Loneliness in old age is real, but it is not unchangeable. Through intentional hobbies and passions, older adults can enrich their lives with meaning, community, creativity, and joy. These hobbies aren't about filling time. They're about fulfilling the soul. If you're an older adult, know that the world still needs your voice, your hands, and your stories. If you love someone older, perhaps share this article and invite them to try something new with you. Let's redefine aging. Not as an ending, but as the beginning of a deeply creative and connected chapter.